Peace, family. Welcome to A Deck a Day. It is a new month. It is March, the third month, powerful 3. And I'm going to be doing a reading on energy that is among us today. As you know, I'm all about the as above, so below. And today is Maha Shivratri, which is observed in India and many parts around the world that align with the energies above and how we can tap into them below. So definitely look into it. I won't go too deep as I can, need to focus on the actual reading itself. But in essence, it is a day where there's an upsurge of energy that is coming specifically to the Northern Hemisphere, and for all of us here on the Northern Hemisphere in particular, we have the potential to tap into this energy moving through us from the bottom up. And as we stand tall or sit tall and our spines are actually erect, we have a higher chance of really connecting and tapping into that upsurge of energy. So with this faith, with this understanding, during the night, tonight, you are to not lie down flat. You are to stay erect so that as this energy is coming through during this time, which is the eve of the March new moon, which is today with new moon tomorrow, then you have again this energy upsurge coming through. So look into it, see what resonates. I will be tapping in. And when we think about as above, so below, when we think about how the moon also affects the ocean and the tides, we are aligned in that same way, especially being over 70% water. We are able to have those kinds of ebbs and flows. And right now we have an opportunity to rise with the tide in that general sense and really receive this energy if we are able to stay erect and keep our spine erect overnight. So be that as it may, again, look into it. But as a result, I did want to share that information, give everyone a heads up if they're down and want to, try their hand at that. But either way, to definitely give you some guidance and some alignment in regards to this energy that is surrounding us today. So I'm going to be using this deck that aligns with Ganesh. So that is our Hindu god with the elephant head that is the remover of obstacles. So along those energetic lines with the Hindu faith, and see which one resonates with you in regards to the orgonite that's here. I have a pentagram with amethyst right here. I've got a Star of David with blue kyanite right here. And the Trinity knot with rose quartz right here. And just aligning as above, so below, cross-cultural, all of that energy. Energy is everything. Everything is energy. So whichever one resonates with you, let's see what this energy has in store for you today, and see what you're going to be tapping in extra with this upsurge of energy, especially if you're able to keep your spine standing nice and tall tonight. So if you chose the pentagram, your message is challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So whatever it is you are going through, this energy gives you an opportunity to face and release in order to receive what is a better fit and feel. We are all going through some significant challenge right now, some significant change and transformation, and you really want to lean into that. You want to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You don't want to run. You don't want to put it down because it's too heavy. It's really not that time. And the reason I say it's really not that time is because there's so much extra support to make that kind of daunting task a little bit easier. So if it's something that is so nerve-wracking for you to think about doing, then think about how much harder it would be and will be if you wait, if you prolong it, and especially past these next 3 months without retrogrades, in the planetary sphere. So definitely think about, okay, that's gonna suck. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. Yeah, that's a lot, but it's gonna be less right now. I'm being extra supported right now. The universe is rooting for me, as it always is, but now like the stars and planets are literally aligned in the most beneficial way for your highest good. So just take the opportunity and be like, you know what, challenges? I got you. And this time, especially now with this kind of support, I'm not even going to carry this anymore at the end of this, and especially at the end of thinking about the downloads and the upgrades that can happen just with the energy of today and overnight if you're able to stay, keeping your spine erect and moving forward. These things are very, very tangible, and we have to give them more credit because what they are is what we are. So give yourself more credit, give spirit, give your ancestors, give the creator more credit, and magic. At the end of the day, it's so tangible. It's as tangible as you believe that it is. If you chose the Star of David with blue kyanite, your message is mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. I'm going to start right off the bat, as many of you have heard me say, I don't believe in mistakes. I have such an understanding, or a new perspective, I would say now, philosophy, if you will, that if they say timing is divine and everything happens for a reason, and you wouldn't be here if something didn't happen and all of that, and if we are grateful for who we are and all of the experiences that led to who we are, if we are acknowledging that we are our favorite version of ourselves and it's just going to augment from there, then we can't really subscribe to the idea of a mistake, because a mistake kind of lends to regret. A mistake kind of lends to, I would do something differently. And yes, I'm sure some of us may say that we would do something differently, but every differently we would do differently would not have led us to this exact moment in time. The sliding doors, the butterfly effect, it's all of that. So as long as you can acknowledge that you are accepting and content and grateful for where you are, for who you are, for all of the good, the bad, and the ugly, then there are no mistakes. And as a result, it makes it a little bit easier for you to be more gentle with yourself and with your history or your her story, and realizing, you know what, that's exactly how it was supposed to go down. It was already written. It's all already written. And oftentimes when we think about mistakes, we're not in the present as much as we need to be, and as a result, to be able to really dictate the future that we want, which is now. We're so stuck in the mistake aspect. We're so stuck in the past and thinking about what we would have or should have or could have done differently. When again, at the end of the day, would you really? Would you really, if especially with what it is that you may feel like now you're not as satisfied with, what if that thing that you think you should have done differently would have led you to somewhere worse? It's a huge risk to take if you know that where you are right now is still where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be. So no mistakes, no regrets. Be easy with yourself, be gentle with yourself, and know that it's okay. Whatever it is okay. And it's only up from here, especially again, tapping into this kind of energy, that whole up energy of this upsurge, the fact that we have to try to stay upright, keep our spines up, all of this up energy, it's coming from the ground up, from the bottom up. So it's supposed to be. It's a growth process. It's roots to tip. So allow yourself to understand that all of those seeds that were planted, again, whether they may be perceived as something good or something bad or something ugly, it was that particular seed that has led to this fruition, that has led to this ripening, that has led to this harvest time. And it is harvest time, let me tell you. Believe it or not, but if you believe it, you'll receive it. It is harvest time. And it's harvest time, yes, for the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's harvest time for any choice that we make, for that reap what you sow energy. So be mindful and be soulful of what it is that you are sowing, especially if you're thinking about making it something that you feel like you shouldn't have done. It undermines so much of your growth. It undermines so much of, the journey that you've been on, the mountains that you've climbed, the peaks that you've reached, because of every single choice that was made, that was supposed to be. I hope that resonates. If you chose rose quartz, your message is direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. This, again, I love when things align in this way, right? You think of challenges, and sometimes the challenges we face, we think it's because of mistakes that we made. But if I feel, and I can convince you that there are no mistakes, when we look at this sign that we asked for, this sign that is being given to us right now to confirm, from my perspective, the confirmation that there are no mistakes. Because if we believe and receive that our Creator, that our ancestors, that our higher selves are leading us in the right direction, then there is no wrong way. We've literally always been thwarted towards the right, away, thwarted from the wrong. So if we stay tapped into that no matter what, we are guided, that we are divinely guided to the perfect direction for the life that we are supposed to live, for the actions that we are supposed to take, for the thoughts and feelings that we're supposed to have, then it's only good, then it's only learning, then it's only growth, then it's again only that up, stay up, stay up. We got this. True north, that's the energy of this up energy and direction energy. When we think about finding our true north, knowing that direction and not going backwards. If we know where we're supposed to be going, if we know that that is the path and that is the direction and that is what we choose to take, then there is no looking back. Then there is no thinking about mistakes. Then there is no wrong way. We were already put on the right path. So always trust and believe that you are on the right path. And even if something doesn't turn out the way that you expected it to, we are here praying for things and trying to manifest things that I can assure you, we can't even fathom what the universe has in store for us if we just let go, let God, and stay up. Like, it's really that plain and simple. And it's ironic to say stay up, on a very tangible day where it's about trying to stay up, stay awake. Literally, keep yourself erect, your body, your spine erect. So take it literally, take it figuratively, take it spiritually, take it on every level that you can, especially on this day and this overnight. Stay up and find your true north and believe that there are no mistakes and believe that you are always going to be led in the right direction and that you will always be able to face whatever challenges come your way, because that is the path that you're supposed to be on. That is where you are going to find you and be revealed to yourself. Ashe. I hope that resonates. Try to stay up. Oh my gosh, I'm going to try to stay up tonight. So, let me know who's joining me. I'm trying to stay up tonight, all right? In the meantime and in between time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural.